A house in Quang Nam by lequang-architects in HIN, Vietnam. The Vietnamese household traditionally followed the extended multigenerational pattern. The parents, their sons and daughters, their children, and unmarried siblings usually constituted a specific typology called Dai Dong Duong for generations under the same roof. Along with that, the formation of the land ownership mentality in Vietnam in the past 30 years has led to a type of tube house, which is a variation of the traditional shophouse. Mr. Nan's land is an inherited piece belonging to 3 households. Instead of cutting it into 3 linear tube houses, we propose a spiral structure so that the space blocks roll together and revolve around a central garden, conceived as a microclimate solution. In that mix, there exists space for 4 families to live together: the grandmom plus aunts block, the parents block, and 2 sons families blocks. In the end, it's more than a house, it's a space for people to live together, wake up and cook together, talk and care for children together, and strengthen relationships within a home as the typical family system of Vietnamese people. More than a house is the architectural goal we aim at in this project. The main building block is divided into 3 courtyards to help the building move away from the traffic area in the south, helping to reduce noise from the main road. The public spaces are arranged to face the central garden where community activities occur, such as a living room, 2 adjacent kitchens, a laundry area, and an agricultural harvest space. This central garden is also a welcoming place for neighbors, who often come here, sit under the veranda, drink tea, and talk late into the night under the shade of the trees. The low block in the south and gradually rising to the north helps to provide natural light to every room. Besides, it regulates the wind and reduces the impact of the wind during the fierce rainy season here. More than a house. The worship space in the house is also an important component in the homes of 4 generations. This type requires estimating demographic changes because children will be born and old people will pass away one day. It's a part of life that happens under one roof. We work to make sure these events take place here: the birth ceremonies, the death anniversaries, and even the funerals. As a low-cost house, we take advantage of the entire brick part of the old house to build a new house. The rubble is reused for landscaping to increase the permeable area for the building. Until the end, the whole house is built with a single material, ceramic brick. It is a traditional material of Quang Nam. It creates coolness for the building, releases heat, and keeps the surfaces clean and dry. Above all, we hope this model will be considered a new typical solution for 4-generation families in the middle of Vietnam. It is also part of our long-term study on coping with climate change.